can you do it after? And he goes, no. So she looks right at him and holds the card up in the air and just tears it up right on the field and just drops it.
Boom.
And later on, she actually talked to Mariano Rivera, and he was like, oh, yeah, your son's deployed. Let me take a baseball around to the dugout or the locker room, and I'll get everybody on the team to sign it.
Right.
And she said, please, that'd be awesome. I appreciate it. Have the whole team sign it. Don't let Derek sign it.
Don't let him. Other than Derek, everybody except for Derek Jeter.
So really interesting cases with some autographs and stuff like that, where people. Obviously, this is the latest with Greinke and going on right there with him refusing.
Yeah, it was
especially to another. Player. I mean, which is interesting. So
to another player. That's
I mean, Ron, you're obviously you've been in the media business, and you run into people a lot out there in the public eye that want to see you and take pictures with you. And I've been with you before, and you're very courteous to everybody that sees you. And you're like, yeah, let's do it. Let's take a picture. Right?
You want a picture?
Now, obviously, sometimes it can get a lot. If you go to an event and all of a sudden people see you, right?
It's never been intrusive, and it's never been intrusive.
You're right.
It's never been that.
And let's just say you wanted just your privacy a little bit, right? And you scaled it back, but another person in your profession comes up to you wanting to take a picture. You should probably do it. I mean, that's a sign of respect, of mutual respect within the profession.
Right. He's an equal.
Yeah,
and he may not be equal as a pitcher. Okay, he may not be as well known as Zach Greinke,
but he's
an all-star.
Yeah, but he's in the profession.
He's in the profession.
He's punched his ticket. And that's
he's in the show.
Professional courteousness, professional courtesy is obviously paramount, and it's just funny that he hasn't done anything. So I know we're coming up on time, and I just want to drop one quick news story. Have you heard about the Mad Pooper?
Mad Pooper?
The Mad Pooper.
No.
So this has to do with sports only because it has to do with running. A guy
running is a sport.
Running is a sport. Jogging. So the
Yammer jogging?
Little new fad called jogging.
Okay.
It was an anchorman. So in Colorado, a guy has gone to the news because he has had this woman jogger, and she's she's really good shape. She's in a professional leotard thing, running gear and stuff like that. And she's been running by his house, and at least a couple times before that he noticed, she has been stopping, dropping her pants, and taking a crap in his front yard. Mid.
You know what you do with that? Okay.
So mid run, she and you know what? I've gone running and I've had the urge, but I make it back. And I use my toilet. But this...
Yes, you do.
This has happened not once, not twice, not 3 times, right? And he noticed this. And, somebody came in and said, there's somebody crapping on your front lawn right now. And he was like, the first time he was, no way. And he walks outside, and there she is. And he goes, are you serious, lady? And she just goes, sorry, and then runs away, right? So... It happened a few more times where he noticed human turds on his front lawn. And so he hangs a sign that says, please, for the love of God, don't crap here, or something to that effect. Right. And sure enough, the next day, he catches her again. So her picture is all over the news.
No, that's what you do. You get your camera out.
So
I haven't seen the picture. The picture's out there.
There is a picture of her. So she is referred to as the Mad Pooper.
Dookie, baby.
And I only bring it up because this is a sports cast, and
jogging is a sport.
Jogging is an active sport. So
yes.
She's out there practicing maybe for a marathon. I don't know how long her run is. But
I did. Okay, I've run 2 marathons. And when I say run 2 marathons, it means jogged.
Yep.
2 marathons because I'm not fast. I'm a big white dude that's too heavy to run.
You are not
speed.
You are not Ethiopian
or
from
Somalian.
Kenya.
When the best runners are from there, and I did not beat them. I did probably twice. They're running 5-minute mile, sub 5-minute miles, for some odd minute miles. I'm running 10 minutes.
Yeah, for 26 miles, they run 5-minute miles. It's unbelievable.
And I'll emphasize the 26.2 because the 0.2 was a factor. When you've done 26 and you still got more to go.
Yeah, my max. I've done half marathon before, but yeah, I've never done it.
And I've had to relieve myself, not the Dookie type. But the single type, and I've had to relieve myself on the trail. What you do, and you just run off to the side of the trail, and you find a private place, and you do it. St. George, I ran the St. George Marathon, which you're out in the middle of nowhere. So it's common to see people on a regular basis just pulling off to the side. Now, they have porta potties there for you to use, but if you're a guy, you just go off. There's some bushes off to the side. You just pull it down, you whip it out, you do it, and you get back on the trail, and nobody thinks anything of that. You just turn away from, you don't turn towards the people.
Don't pee into the race.
And you're in St. George, so there's nothing out there other than a couple of jackrabbits and grizzly bear that might bite you or something.
I doubt that.
Yeah, probably not a grizzly bear. Okay, well, you get a little loopy, and I thought I saw a grizzly bear when that runner's high gets in, and you get so. But New York was a different story because you're running through the 5 boroughs. And so I had to go and relieve myself, and I had to find a place. I think it was somewhere in Harlem, go down an alley where probably been used before as a urinal.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, so I wasn't the first, but found a private place and then rejoined the race.
Wow, how about that?
Yeah.
You know, one of my favorite signs at a marathon is whenever anybody holds it up and the sign says "Worst parade ever."
So that's a horrible parade.
That's one of my favorite signs.
Just a bunch of people in pain.
So, all right, but yeah, I just wanted to at least share that. So that's all I got.
Oh, thank you. No, and thanks for listening. Bill, they can find us everywhere. You've got us up on all sorts of different locations now.
We are obviously on Spreaker. If you're listening live right now, you're listening on Spreaker. We are also on iTunes. We're on Google Play with Android. We are on iHeartRadio. We are all over the place. We're going to be we're part of the Pottern family. We are on Twitter, obviously, at Vegas Sportscast. We are on Facebook, also Vegas Sportscast, and our website coming soon, thevegasportscast.com.
So thank you for listening, everybody. We'll be back next week. We got a lot more fun stuff, maybe sooner if time permits. I mean, we will do this more on a regular basis, certainly at some point, but we're cranking out about once a week right now, so we'll do more and get more coming your direction.
Ron's going to do some more some live periscopes from the practice facility.
I should do some.
Yeah.
Yes, I should do some. Yes, from the practice facility, and we'll put them on the Vegas Sportscast.
Absolutely,
we'll have it there. So we'll leave you with a little Rush.
From what year?
It's 1980. That album came out. Free Will, one of the greatest rock bands ever in the history of forever. Out of Canada. The Geddy Lee is funny voice. Great bass player, great on keyboards, but just a great mix for that band. It all just sort of works together. What they do. So,
all right,
anyway.
Enjoy your final NFL game on Thursday before the world ends.
Before the world ends. Goodbye, everybody, for now. How long were we?